Hello, girls. Hope you all are doing well by the grace of God. I am happy to connect to you once again. Today, we shall study geography. Before we begin, let's say a short prayer. Kindly join your hands and sit in a prayerful posture. Almighty God, thank you for the gift of this day. Lord, I surrender my children to you. Fill their hearts with joy. Help them to stay focused on their studies and encourage them when learning is difficult. God, help us to cope up with all the challenges we are facing due to coronavirus. And with thy grace and mercy, let there be an end to the transmission of this virus. Welcome back, girls. We shall proceed to the second lesson in geography. Our second chapter in geography is location and extent. The lessons that you will be studying from lesson number 2 to lesson number 9 are different. That is, you will be doing a comparative study of two countries based on the various geographical concepts and processes that you have studied in your earlier classes. So while preparing the textbook for class 10th, the objective that was taken into consideration was comparative study, and it was decided that the textbook must contain at least two regions. The regional comparison between two states within a country should be avoided. So while taking the countries into consideration, it was obvious that India would be one country, but which country should be chosen as the second one was given a lot of thought, and certain points were taken into consideration for the same. They are: it should be located in different hemisphere and continent. It should be quite similar to India but also different in some cases. It should be a member of international organization and have a coastline like India. It should have a democratic form of government. And then on the basis of the above all criteria, a country was selected. Here are the flags of two countries. You can easily identify one. So along with the few hints that are given, you will be able to identify the other two. It is the second largest populated country in the world. It is famous for spices in the world. Cricket is a popular sport here. Yes, girls, you have got it right. It is Indian flag. So, the one country that we will be studying about is India. Let's have a look at another flag. Here are a few clues for you to identify it. It is famous for its samba dance. It is known as the coffee pot of the world. Football is a popular sport here. You have guessed it right, girls. It's the flag of Brazil. So, we will be doing a comparative study of two countries, that is India and Brazil. This is the country Republic of India, and its capital is New Delhi. And here's the another country. Name of the country is Federative Republic of Brazil, and its capital is Brasilia. Now let's revise about the hemispheres that we have studied in our earlier standards. You have studied about the imaginary lines on the surface of the earth. So the lines circling the globe in an east to west direction are called lines of latitudes or parallels, and the lines circling the globe in north to south direction are called lines of longitude or meridians. So in this picture we can see the prime meridian. It divides the earth into two halves, that is called as the western hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. You can also see the equator, and it divides the earth into two halves, that is known as the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So here in this picture you can see the equator dividing the earth into northern and southern hemisphere, and the prime meridian dividing the earth into western and eastern hemisphere. On this map you can see the 7 continents of the world. They are North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia and Antarctica. Well, now we shall see the location of India. Here you can see that India is located in the continent of Asia, and in the Asian continent it is located in the southern part. Now we will see the location of India according to the hemisphere. You can see that India is located in the northern hemisphere and in the eastern hemisphere. Now we shall study about the extent of India. As India lies in the northern hemisphere, the latitudinal extent of India is 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north. India also lies in the eastern hemisphere, so the longitudinal extent of India is 68 degrees 7 minutes east to 97 degrees 25 minutes east. The southernmost tip of Indian mainland is Kanyakumari, whereas the southernmost tip of India is Indira Point, and it is located at 6 degrees 45 minutes north parallel. Now in this map you can also see a dotted line between 80 degrees to 84 degrees east, and that is located at 82 degree 30 minutes east. It is called a standard meridian, and based on this meridian the time for India is been decided. The north to south distance of India is 3214 kilometers, and the west to east or east to west is 2933 kilometers. Then through India an important parallel of latitude passes at 23 degrees 30 minutes north, and that is called as Tropic of Cancer. Let's have a look at the neighboring countries and ocean of India. In the north, we have Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan. In the west, we have Pakistan and the Arabian Sea. Towards the south, we have Sri Lanka and the Indian Ocean. In the east, we have Bangladesh, Myanmar and Bay of Bengal. Location of Brazil. In this map, you can see that Brazil is located in the continent of South America. Let's see the location of Brazil according to the hemisphere. Some part of Brazil lies in the northern hemisphere, while you can see that most part of Brazil lies in the southern hemisphere. You will also see in this picture that Brazil is spread in the western hemisphere. So we can say some part of Brazil lies in the northern hemisphere while most of Brazil lies in the southern hemisphere. It is spread in the western hemisphere of the earth. Now we will study the extent of Brazil. Now in this picture you can see the latitudes and the longitudes. So the latitudinal extent of Brazil is 5 degrees 15 minutes north to 33 degrees 45 minutes south. Now here you will see that the latitudes are in the north and in the south because Brazil lies in the northern and the southern hemisphere. The longitudinal extent of Brazil is 34 degrees 45 minutes west to 73 degrees 48 minutes west. Now we will study about the neighboring countries and oceans of Brazil. We all know that Brazil is located in the continent of South America. Here are the countries that are there in the continent of South America, and you will see in this map that Brazil occupies a larger area in this continent. Now let's begin with the neighboring countries of Brazil. First we shall begin with the north. In the northern part of Brazil lies the Northern Atlantic Ocean, French Guiana, Suriname, Guyana, Venezuela and Colombia. To the west of Brazil lies Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay. To the south of Brazil is Argentina and Uruguay. And to the east of Brazil is the South Atlantic Ocean. Historical background and current status of India and Brazil. We shall do a comparative study of India and Brazil with regards to the historical background and current status. India was ruled by British for nearly 1.5 century, whereas Brazil was under Portuguese rule for nearly 3 centuries. India got its independence on 15th August 1947. Brazil got its independence on 7th September 1822. After independence, that is since 1947, India is under Republic government. After independence, Brazil was under populist military government from the year 1930 to 1985. Post-independence, India has faced 3 wars and famines. Brazil has faced financial crisis after independence. India is a major developing country in the world and is considered to be an important global market. Brazil, it is a developing country and a major global market in future. Many economic reforms took place in India and that increased the rate of economic development. Brazil is seen as a contributor to economic growth of the world. India is looked upon as a young country. It is because the percentage of the working population, that is the young people, is greater than the non-working population, that includes the children and the senior citizens. In India, the percentage of working population is nearly 51%. That is the reason why India is looked upon as a young country. Brazil is known as the coffee pot of the world. It is because Brazil ranks first in the world in terms of production of coffee. It produces nearly 40% of the total coffee production of the world. It is also the largest exporter of coffee. Due to these reasons, Brazil is known as the coffee pot of the world. Assignment. Girls, this assignment you have to do either in your notebook or on paper, whatever is available. This assignment is the end of the lesson assignment. Your question 1 is, you have to study the map and answer the questions given below. First, state the neighboring countries of India. Second, name the coastal states of India. Third, which 2 states share a common capital, that is the city of Chandigarh? 4. Name the water body to the east of India. 5. Which important parallel of latitude passes through India? Question 2. Why is Brazil called the coffee pot of the world? Question 3. Which important parallels of latitude pass through Brazil? Question 4. Study the states of India and their capitals and learn to mark the states on map of India. Thank you.